Dear members of the U Ottawa community, I understand and share your devotion to our university and its values. And I know that the period of turbulence we have experienced over the past several months has upset many of us. I'm speaking to you today to update you on the situation. The comments of one of our professors on Twitter have made our university the glaring focus of media attention. Our institution, like other universities, must strongly condemn all forms of racism and discrimination. We are a single, unified community where everyone must have the opportunity to study, teach, and work in an environment of mutual respect and collaboration. The debates we may have at home or amongst ourselves must be candid, of course. However, I will never agree that the fight against a given cause could serve as a pretext to insult other groups. I cannot overstate it. The outrageous tone, rhetoric, and nature of certain tweets published over the past few days that rehash the prejudices about Quebec and Quebecers are completely unacceptable. They have hurt several people, both inside and outside of our community. This recent controversy takes us, once again, back to the very basic principles of our mission: academic freedom, including freedom of expression, the institutional independence of universities, and of course the values of equity, diversity, and inclusion. All universities in our country and in North America must deal with these types of situations. We must draw from our experiences and those of others to find the very best ways to reconcile the principles at stake, and we must also ensure that we have at our disposal all the tools we need to manage such situations. These issues must be discussed and analyzed not in the space of 280 characters, but in a methodological, thoughtful, and composed way, as one would expect at a university. In the light of these developments, the Honorable Michel Bastarache has agreed to chair an independent group that will review the lessons to be learned from recent incidents that have occurred both here at the University of Ottawa and elsewhere in Canada. He will be assisted by University of Ottawa professors and will seek out the engagement of members of our community. By late summer 2021, this group will publish a report that, of course, will be made public. Moreover, the debates of the past few months have also highlighted the enriching and challenging nature of a bilingual university. They have revealed that bilingualism is not only a simple combination of English and French languages, but also one that involves cultural issues that often converge but may sometimes diverge. Let me be clear. The University of Ottawa remains strongly attached to its Francophone roots. More than ever, we must take note of this legacy and use it as a catalyst that is even more central to our actions. At a time when access to higher education in French in Ontario and elsewhere in Canada has never been more threatened, we are called upon to do more. We owe it to ourselves and to la francophonie of Ontario, Canada, and beyond. Therefore, I've asked Professor Sani Yaya, Vice President International and Francophonie, to mobilize Francophone forces on our campus. He will listen to them and take into consideration their dreams, hopes, and ideas. I'm sure there will be many voices to be heard, and it will be important to take into account how opinions differ and the nuances for each faculty, as well as the multifaceted dimensions of the Francophonie on campus. I know we can count on your support. His new recommendations will complement our current action plan for the Francophonie. Until then, I expect that we will put aside our differences and participate in good faith in the two initiatives being launched today, so that together we can shape our collective future. Thank you.